Hello everybody. Oh, it's slowly getting chillier out as we encroach upon into fall. And well, I'm gonna try and make this one short. Kind of intro. Well, not really. But it occurred to me a long time ago, but more recently today when I was at work. I like music as much as the next person. Sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on the mood, how tired I am, what have you. But a question, I'll put it this way. How many of you, obviously, how many of you enjoy music? Yay, a lot, I'm guessing. Now, we all look for music that we enjoy the beat to. Now, the next thing, and this would beg as a bigger question from me. Do you listen to the lyrics much? Now, I ask that because I know plenty of Christian music. I listen to Christian a lot, not exclusively, and not just that. I grew up listening to country, and at some point I started listening to more gospel and a lot of Christian music, and then about a year and a half ago I got back into country. Now, not just country. It was literally Christian and country. And well, doggone it would be the word that I've heard often up here. Doggone it. I started seeing some of the country I used to listen to in a different light. Some of the country that I used to listen to, I listen to even more now and enjoy it even more than I did back then, or back in my years growing up, because I could hear a different message through it now. It wasn't just music, it wasn't just words. Well, when I was listening to it growing up, I was listening to the words, but more or less to enjoy the music. Now I enjoy the music oh so much more with those words, especially when I hear something that can ring true to life and going through struggles or describing God. Now, as a challenge, I challenge you to pay attention more to the lyrics, or in a simpler saying, to the words of the songs that you listen to. Now, if you want to still enjoy Christian worship music, and you just get lost in it, praising God, great. I'm happy for you. I really am. That doesn't happen to me as much anymore, because I've noticed how repetitive a lot of Christian worship songs get. Now, it's not just Christian worship songs, but it does seem to be pretty heavy to them. Now, what I mean by repetitive is, take a look at the lyrics. How often, yes, the refrain repeats itself, granted, but how often do you see repetition in the lyrics? Now, that being said, I also listen to a variety of other music. Some rock, rap, and technically there's some Christian stations out there that don't play certain rap don't play rap in general, because it's not, if I'm correct, it's not considered family friendly. Now, I'm all for protecting your family, protecting your kids, but at some point, unless you're going to protect your kids well into their 30s, and even when they have their own families, which is going to be pretty difficult, because at some point, unless you want to do their grocery shopping for them, their clothes shopping for them, into their 20s, into their 30s, and beyond, you can't protect them all the time. So protect them, yes. I'm going to think on the physical side. Protect and provide and upbring them. Now, don't just protect them from all the filth in this world, because chances are they're going to get exposed. It's going to be beyond your control when they get exposed. So help them build a strong foundation in a manner that maybe it's not so alien when they hear some of the filth, but they're not going to let it, what would it be? They're not going to let it degrade or taint a root or part of their roots. And what I mean by part of the roots would be like a chunk of the foundation. They're not going to allow it to degrade and destroy part of their foundation. You can say almost any sort of cuss words around me. It's like, yeah, I know they exist. Doesn't mean I have to use them. You can, go ahead. And when I'm with somebody that I know cusses out loud, and they wanna stop, I start laughing a little bit. Not at them. Well, a little bit. Because, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, when I start laughing, I'm like, I really hope you're not apologizing to me. You don't need to stop cussing for me. Do you want to stop cussing for God? Or somebody else around you? If you want to stop cussing for God, try to fight harder. But I digress. This is right now about music. I challenge you to look at the words that make up songs that you listen to. Is it just repeating? Is it just scriptural? Is it taking like a chunk of scripture and kind of just wait over and over again? If you're into that thing, that sort of thing, fine. Be that. You can have it that way, no problem. I've grown a lot. There used to be a time where I was annoyed by repetition, and then I came in, oh, God is great. He deserves it all the time. So repeat at your pleasure. And now I'm back into, are they just repeating to make a song? The song gets a little lengthier depending on how often you repeat something. And at the Christian concert I was at this August, I invited a very close friend of mine. He normally can't make it because he's busy, but the weather ended up working out in the favor for him to take advantage of a spare ticket I had. And he kind of backed what I was seeing. Well, I saw it, and then he really brought it up. Some lines in just the music alone were getting repeated 6, 7, maybe 8 times. People are getting lost in it. Lost in the beat. Great. But I'm looking for, personally, I've grown to be on the lookout for more real life stuff. And if you're interested in what I might be saying for real life, I've got a few that I'll put up at some point. They'll be probably add-ons to this. But great if you enjoy music, especially country music, especially Christian music and worshiping God that way. What I think might be worshiping God is I start getting emotional at certain other songs that would not entirely be classified as family friendly. I would classify them as real. God is real to me. Now, do you want to protect your family? Maybe they need to see some of the realism out there once, a little bit. Don't flood them with it, but maybe just a little bit at a time. Because what's real is the suffering people go through day to day that they don't tell others about. What is real is some depression that people go through. And again, they don't let it slide. They hide it really well. What you don't see, all the pain. Some of the pain they have to go through. What they used to think was decent and okay, or this is how life is. This is, hey, let's go the easy route. You might not see the pain. You might not hear about the pain. Great if you enjoy it. If you're interested in learning more or considering more, I'd ask you to subscribe and find out. And you can find out when I get into some of those songs. Again, I enjoy some of the old stuff still too. but it's not as much anymore. I do enjoy the real songs. Those are the ones that can generally get me very emotional, tearing up. So, like this if you somehow enjoy this in any way, shape, or form, and if you're interested in finding out about some of these other real songs, sorry, I don't know what you define as fake, but when I say if you want interested in some of these real songs, I'm defining that as it's not just repetitive, but you hear someone's story in it. And some songs are a bit more clear in that manner than a lot of others to me. So, hope you all have a good day, and take care and stay safe. This is Alex with Jomon, Jack of all, master of none. Let's learn, let's consider, and let's grow. Subscribe if you're interested in doing those. Have a good one. Bye.